Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. We are live on multiple platforms. Of course, we're live on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, but we're live on Facebook, the Kempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook. We're live on Twitch and Twitter. Hey, Twitter. We are also live, of course, on TikTok. It will be a lot easier until they're able to bring TikTok into my interface. It will be a lot easier for me to see your comments on YouTube, but you can stay behind the scenes. TikTok, you get a before and a little bit of an after show. So we appreciate you all being here. We already have over 200 people in the building. People are already sending super chats. People are already having conversations. I love to see it. Of course, every single Sunday afternoon, this is about our Love and Marriage Huntsville recap. Everyone's asking, are you going to recap Love and Marriage DC? Where have you been? I said, we are. I just haven't decided if I was going to do it as one, but there's just so much that you guys have to say about Love and Marriage Huntsville. There's no way that we can include DC in that mix. We're going to do a separate live for DC. But let me tell you, we have a show. We have a show. Oh my goodness. I like it. Carlos. I like it. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure at first. But now that I've seen it in full, I like it. I feel like the friendships are genuine. I don't feel like they're long-term friendships, but I do feel like these people do like each other. Sidebar, Arena and Jamie, if y'all are TikTok famous with 100 and something thousand, what does that make me with 240 something thousand? I was like, TikTok famous? I said, let me go look at their TikTok. I was like, maybe I've never ran across their TikTok. But I said, if they are TikTok famous, I am TikTok iconic. Right, TikTok? I was like, TikTok famous, but some of you have said I'm TikTok famous, and I don't believe that because I understand the TikTok algorithm and I understand who was really TikTok famous on TikTok. But that threw me for a loop. Okay. Ashley and DJ Quick. Ashley, for me, I didn't see it until I watched the show in full, and this is why it's important to see context. Ashley's gonna be a star of the show. She's so good. She made me laugh. She was messy. I'm here for Ashley. But I like Monique as this center figure in the show. But we will talk more about Love and Marriage DC. I'm still deciding when I'm going to do it. You know, I've already assigned Love Match Atlanta, our evening show. So I might do this mid-afternoon. I have to figure out my scheduling, y'all. I'm not only the creative and talent, I'm also the business person and producer and everything else. Okay? Not DJ Fun Size. You guys are a mess. Happy Sunday, y'all. I hope you all are doing well. Hope you had a fantastic weekend so far. Don't forget, tonight, hold on, let me get my little, I didn't think about this, because if you follow me on Twitter, then you saw Kempire was up until way past 1 a.m. I did treat myself this weekend. To a facial. So if I look a little bruised, Kevin beat me up. Kevin always beats me up, but he does what he needs to do, so the skin is looking good. I get a facial at least once a month. Okay? So I got a facial mani and pedi yesterday, not the spa. So shout out to all of you that gave me spa suggestions. I'm still doing the spa, but I like to sit down and really look through everything that you guys suggested and do my due diligence. But Kevin is a fixture. I already did my due diligence on Kevin. I said, Kevin, do what you need to do. And Kevin really did, because he knew it was my birthday this past week. So he made sure he went the extra mile, beating me up. I was like, at one point, if your facialist, if you don't want to fight your facialist at one point during the facial, then they're not doing their job. By the end of my manicure, I was like, all right, Kevin, I'm tired of seeing you. I've been in this damn place too damn long. I'm ready to leave. But shout out to Kevin. Guys, but as soon as I came home, y'all see, if I wasn't a hard worker, I would have came home and just ate dinner and then said, F y'all. No, not F y'all. But no, I came home to finish editing. Yes, because I do the editing too. my exclusive interview with Sonia Richards-Ross. If you didn't know, shout out to our friends at OMFG Reality TV on Twitter and Instagram. They had the exclusive of our clip of my interview with Sonia Richards-Ross, the newest member of the cast at the Real Housewives of Atlanta, after our Real Housewives of Atlanta watch party on TikTok exclusively tonight at 9:15 p.m. Eastern. My interview with Sonia Richards-Ross will premiere. All right, right after. That's at 9:15 p.m. Eastern. Set your reminders. The link is already available. And after that, because I know you guys want to have, I know you have questions. I know you want to have a little bit of an after show, a live show. Right after that, subscribers only, you guys will be able to call in and share your thoughts and ask your questions about my conversation with Sonia Richards-Ross at 10:15 p.m. Eastern. Yes, we will. It's a full day. If you're part of our texting community, I told you to, grab a plate. It's a full day. It's a full day. But look, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're thinking about being an entrepreneur, understand this. Your 9 to 5 will automatically become a 24/7. Just saying. Something in the morning, I finally was like, I'm done. And then I wake up and I'm like, oh, I need to do this. I need to do that. So understand what you're taking on if you're not willing to do that. Anyway, shout out to everyone that's already in the live chat. This is our Love and Marriage Huntsville recap. This week's episode. Every time I'm not sure about Love and Marriage Huntsville because I'm like, are they going to bring it this week? And they do. But before we get into that, we got to talk about Nightcap with Carlos King. Well, we love a royal court. We love a crown. But let's be real. We're real straight shooters here. Straight shooters. It is Watch What Happens Live. But I give it to Carlos. They needed to watch What Happens Live on OWN. He has a jam-packed night of Love and Marriage Huntsville, then Love and Marriage DC. I thought Monique and Melody Holt were the perfect first guests. Melody was extra shady. Did you guys see her throw shade at Maurice? So is it going to be Kimmy and her at the reunion? Because how are you going to, there's no way you're my friend and you're throwing that amount of shade at my husband. She called him a lying lawyer and irrelevant on the show. Honestly, that scene with Kimmy and Maurice, I was like, didn't need the scene. Last week, that scene with Kimmy and Maurice, didn't need the scene. But we need Kimmy on the show. Don't get me wrong. We understand reality TV here, right? We all do. We need that. We need our Cynthia. We need that balance on the cast. So it's not like I want to get rid of Kimmy. Maybe Maurice. Maybe Maurice, okay? Memphis says Maurice threw shade first. I don't know if that was shade. I don't know if that was shade for Maurice. It felt like the truth, right? Anyone else? It felt like the truth in that instance. I don't feel like that was shade. We've all said it here. Well, maybe we're a little shady. We're a little shady. But I did enjoy the Nightcap. And because Carlos is still good friends with Nene, and as you know, rumor on the street, I guess it's not really a rumor, that she was the one that gave Andy Cohen the idea of Watch What Happens Live. So because Carlos was still friends with Nene, yes, let's have our own version of Watch What Happens Live on the show. I thought it was cute. I enjoyed it. I like the fact that we are getting these behind the scenes conversations. And Monique, some people are calling you bitter because she threw Giselle under the bus in her the conversation. But it felt like a half hour of shade everywhere. It felt like a half hour shade. Everyone was being shady. She talks about Giselle. She talks about that other show. She revealed that she still does talk to Karen and Ashley, but no one's surprised by that. Andy Cohen did reach out to her to congratulate her on this new show. But every time I look at Monique, I think about what they said in that Housewives book, that she's intoxicated by the fame. And that's my initial feeling of Monique when I first met her on Real Housewives of Potomac. I kind of forgot that over the years. But when she first came on the show and her falling out with Charisse, I kind of was looking at when they said intoxicated with the fame. I was like, ooh, nothing wrong with it as long as you own it. But I will be here for a Saturday night, but it's a lot of watching, y'all. So for those of you that want me to recap both shows like in the same day, look, I'm busy. I didn't even do a podcast this week because of how busy. I really was going to do a podcast giving my podcast listeners a preview of my interview with Sonia Richards-Ross. I just was too busy. I was just too busy. It's okay though. You guys will be strong. It's not like you're not getting anything from me. Just saying. But anyways, let's get back into Love and Marriage Huntsville. I had to talk a little bit about Nightcap with Carlos King because I got a chance to watch it this morning. I've set my DVR. I'm going to watch it because it's going to give us insight to the shows that we're recapping. You know, I like to do my due diligence. I watch these shows twice. I listen to what you guys send me in the texting community. I also see what they're saying on social media. So if I miss something, it's not the lack of trying, okay? It's not the lack of trying. But shout out to all of you that are already here. But I try to, warm you guys up to give people a time because I know some people are coming in from church. Good. I'm happy you went to church this morning. Some people are just waking up. All right. So let's get into our Love and Marriage Huntsville recap. So at the top of this episode is the continuation from the Galentine's Gala. It wasn't a gala. I don't know what that was, Kimmy. Now that I think about it, there was just so much going on that we didn't talk about. How bootleg that event was. What in the folding chairs? We were so blinded by the drama that we didn't look at that event and say to ourselves, this event is a womp womp womp. Oh, Antonia says, happy Sunday. Yes, church is I appreciate it. I know some of you didn't want us to do this recap so early on a Sunday, but I had to find a balance for our international folks that love to watch and be a part of here. My own balance in my own life. Okay. It's my Sunday too. The Lord said on the seventh day, rest. Okay. I'm trying to rest, but here I am working. It's okay though. I'm not complaining. I am not complaining because I know all of you are like, oh, here y'all go complaining about doing what you love. Can I have a moment? Okay. Oh, just simply, hey girl. She says my undergraduate fraternity had planned better events. Oh, Katrina says it was a dinner, wasn't it? That makes it even worse. What in the community center? I love Kimmy, but that party wasn't giving what it's supposed to give. We were so blinded by the drama of that Galentine's thing, we completely ignored how bootleg this event looked. We completely ignored it. But Elephant Brain, because when I was writing my notes and watching it again, I didn't think that until this very moment. I was like, wait a second. So Stormy and your girl Destiny got into it again. And shout out to all of you linking me to Stormy's The Live. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but it's the reason why Destiny was really upset with Stormy was because Stormy denied doing a sponsorship. Is that why she was really upset? Stormy didn't like the fact that Destiny was mocking her. Honestly, in their battle with each other, I felt like Stormy could have stayed out of it and left the conversation between Destiny and Melody. Her intervening, it did come across like she's trying to be Melody's bodyguard. And for those that believe that Destiny would drag Stormy, did y'all see when Stormy got up? Stormy was ready to fight. She had a bodysuit on. Stormy just stepped up and she was like, what? She's like, I'm from the country. I'm not messing with her. I'm not messing from her. But I'm not messing with Destiny either. Isn't Destiny from Detroit? What up, though? Hey, Miss Bernice, wherever you are. Shout out to our friends over in Detroit. I know I have to do a stopover in Detroit when we finally do our meet and greets. But let me just say this. I know at least 3 people that have gotten COVID in the last week. No, 4 people. I'm good. I'm good. Yo, lucky I took my face mask off for the facial. Mm-mm. 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 Natalie says Team Stormy. I'm not team any of them. Wait, not you can fight because of a bodysuit. It wasn't because of the bodysuit. She was ready to fight in that bodysuit, but the way she stood up, the way she stood up. We have to be honest though. It was Destiny that's really gave the feeling of, oh wait, I need to be on the defense. The way that Destiny stood up, the way that she did, took off her shoes, and then moved the chair. Not that I'm Team Stormy, but I can see why Stormy's like, oh, you want to fight? Not Kimmy. You know what? I know people probably don't believe that Kimmy is used to be like Destiny, ready to fight, but I have a feeling sometimes it takes being really, really that person to be the level of calm that Kimmy is today. And Kimmy made me crack up. She was like, "What would you do, Kimmy?" I probably would have tossed the chair. I would have tossed the chair. And thank you so much for the super sticker. Anne, are you still on vacation celebrating? Okay, enjoy. Thank you for the super sticker. We appreciate you. Charmaine says Storm makes way too much money to act. Um, yeah, yeah. And that's exactly what Melody was saying in that moment when she was arguing with Tisha. So it went from Destiny and Stormy arguing to Melody and Tisha arguing again. But all of you have said this, and the streets have been talking that Melody knew the first season that Martell was cheating. And Tisha confirmed that in this episode. She was like, we knew he was cheating. She was like, oh, you did? And she was like, you did too. You did too. I believe Melody knew. I think Melody is very aware. I think Melody is very intuitive. I think Melody is very smart. That's why she's doing what she's able to do now. All right. I don't worry about Melody once the show is, or she's off of the show. Melody's gonna be fine. Melody has started so many businesses. She's already started a music career. Melody is going to be fine. She's very strategic. Do I think that Martell is right that once Stormy stops agreeing with Melody, that they're going to have a beef? Yes, because that just seems to be the thing. I don't think Melody needs anyone to fight for her, but she is a producer. One of the things that I don't want to ask you guys, and for those that will be calling in, you can answer this as well. Do you like how they're breaking the fourth wall so much in this episode? No, this season of Huntsville, they also broke the fourth wall in Love and Marriage DC too. Do you like that? Do you like us not pretending like there isn't a show happening here? They brought up Carlos. And, throughout the season, they kept on saying, oh, the reunion, the reunion. Do you guys like that? Do you like them breaking the fourth wall? Ebony says, yes, Melody knows she has to provide for 4 kids and can't rely on their dad. That's a huge inspiration behind her being strategic. Yeah. She's really smart. No matter how you feel about Melody, I have to respect the game, because she has really, I'm not worried about Melody Holt. She knows what she's doing. Is she strategic as hell? Would I trust her? Hell to the no. Hell to the no. I wouldn't trust her. Okay, Alicia says she does. April says she respects her hustle. P.S. for life says Mel has to protect her brand, so she needs do girls. Oh, is that what was happening? Oh yes, Melody did drop the Holt. We found that out on Nightcap with Carlos King, that she has dropped Holt. She's now just Melody Cherie. I'm just gonna call you Melody. Lisa says it's not Holt anymore. Get it right. She will always be Holt. Okay, she's got kids by that man, and she just announced this last night. Y'all need to calm down. And I'm going to mention whatever's going to get the algorithm going. And it's not going to be Melody Cherie. Come on, understand, y'all. I'm not just a talent. I am the man behind the brand. YouTube, the algorithm are reacting to the words that we're saying. Just an FYI for those who don't realize. So I'll sell Melody Cherie, but I'm going to add Melody Holt in there every once in a while. If you see a hashtag, it's going to say Melody Holt. All right. It's all right. I hope you guys understand when I come at you like that. I'm joking. I'm not mad. I understand what you're saying. She just announced this. Luckily, I watched Nightcap with Carlos King because I wouldn't have known. But I know. Danielle, thank you so much for the super chat. Danielle says Mel said she knew on the behind the scenes show. Yeah. Oh yes, I forgot about that. Thank you for the super chat. But she's acting like she doesn't know. Mocha says, Kempire, are you working with Todd? Nope. Look, nope. Half of Atlanta can't stand Todd. Every time I hear Todd's name, that's what stands out in my head. If you watch Katie and the Gang, then you understand. All right. Oh, Dave said Melody Holt, Melody Holt, Melody Holt. I feel like if you say it too much, something might happen. All right. So Tisha and Melody get into it again. And Tisha trying to act like she's holier than thou. Tisha, you were the first one to get up like you were about to fight somebody, right? When you came there dressed in your sneakers and Team Wife shirt. So it looked like you were ready to get crunk. And I believe Tisha can fight. Is she from the other side of the tracks? I don't even know what that means. Ain't no track. Well, no, I guess there are tracks here in New York City, but the other side ain't so. I mean, either side of the tracks, depending on where you live, could be bad or can be good. So I don't know. But Tisha, she came. So her trying to act holier than thou in this instance, it's like save it. But Melody saying go to YouTube about her husband Marsau. We're gonna talk about Marsau and Tisha and Mama Wanda and all of that mess. Because it's giving Robin Givens vibes. Robin Givens, not Robin Givens. Sorry, damn. Robin Givens. No, she's a legend. Robin Dixon vibes. Sorry, Robin Givens. On my mind, though, Robin. We will get to Tisha and Marsau and Mama Wanda in just a second. Kimmy and Maurice and their non-scene. So they're talking about Jaylen's housewarming party that's going to happen, and they're going to be inviting all their friends. I know some people feel like, oh, they're just doing this for a scene. But if you're close with your friends like that, this does happen where your mama is inviting all of her friends to your housewarming. So it will be a scene that we see next week. But she doesn't want to invite Martell because Martell has thrown her in some business. But I feel like she should be more mad at Marsau than she should be mad at Martell. But Maurice is like, Martell doesn't only has an issue with Melody. He doesn't have an issue with everyone else. Here we go again. Says leave Robin Givens alone. I made it was an honest mistake. Okay. All right. Let me take a sip. If you guys haven't gotten it already, be able to support our one of our sponsors, Coldest Water Bottle. If you haven't gotten a Coldest Water Bottle, if you haven't gotten a coffee tumbler, if you haven't gotten a pillow, if you haven't gotten an ice pack, all of that is available at coldest.com. Use the discount code KEMP10, that's KEMP10, for 10% off of your order. Thank you in advance for supporting yourself and the channel. All right, back to this. So can we skip over the Kimmy and Maurice scene? Because I watched it again, but I was just like, oh. And I like Kimmy, but Mama Wanda and Marsau meet up. Okay. Mama Wanda, I don't know who is doing Mama Wanda's hair and makeup when she's not on the show. Well, when she's not doing a confessional, probably herself. But she meets up with Marsau to get some training, but she's really looking for a loan. He's like, come wash some dishes. Of course, this was just a scene. This was just a scene to have a scene. She wanted to ask Marsau about the infamous picture that we all saw online of the backside of allegedly Marsau. But Marsau playing these games back and forth with Mama Wanda says to me he understands TV. He's leaning into people thinking that he's cheating, even though I think he might be cheating. But I think everything that we have so far has been dropped by Marsau. I think he's dropped these moments that we're finding online. Him going to Africa by himself. I think this is all intentional. I think this is all intentional so they can stay relevant on the show. I don't believe it anymore. I don't believe it anymore. I believe that he may have cheated, allegedly. But now I think they're leaning into, this is our storyline. This is how we're going to make it and continue the storyline. We're going to have Mama Wanda. We're going to have those different elements of Mama Wanda making us laugh. So they have this conversation. Mama Wanda and Marsau have this conversation in the kitchen after she, you know, she's like, I didn't come here to learn how to cook. I didn't come here to, whatchamacallit? I didn't come here to wash dishes. I came here for a loan. I need money. Look, I need money. Danielle, those, you know what? With the right person and the right outfit and combination, those shoes wouldn't have been bad. Those boots look like Skittles in that scene. I love me some Skittles, though. Thank you for the super chat, Danielle. Mama Wanda. Look, I love a Mama Wanda in the show, and that's why we keep getting Mama Wanda in the shows, because Carlos and the producers know that you guys love seeing Mama Wanda. But I feel like she's a part of the scam. I think she's a part of this whole Marsau is cheating. Yes, I think Marsau really did cheat, but I think the photo coming out of the backside, he's like, oh, I've never seen the back side of my head. I said to myself, neither have I, but yes, I have. When I turn around here and if I go back to the replay, I see the backside of my head. No, I'm not turning around. It did look like the backside of his head. I mean, it probably also looked like the backside of my head. But now I feel as if Tisha, Mama Wanda, and Marsau are in on it. That's why Marsau is always playing these games back and forth with Mama Wanda, not confirming, then confirming, not confirming, then confirm. He's like, oh yeah, I was in Atlanta with a friend. But you saw when Mama Wanda brought it to Tisha later, she kind of put a little more stank on it. Oh yeah, he admitted it. He admitted what? He just said that he was in Atlanta. He didn't admit that he was in Atlanta. That was him in the photo. So that was where I was like, here come Mama Wanda throwing some stank on it. Throwing some stank on it. Ebony says, it's 77 people in Huntsville. If they wanted to know about Marsau, they would definitely find. Exactly. I feel as if, I believe it's true, but I believe everything that we've seen online is them really just sort of hyping it up for their storyline. And that's why because even the way that Marsau was responding to Mama Wanda, even the scene at the end, so we're supposed to get this to be continued of Tisha going there to probably point out, you never told me you went to Atlanta with some friend. Is that you in the photo? Even her response to her mom in that conversation that she had with her mom in the parking lot. There's a lot of parking lot conversations on this show. Lord. It felt as if, first of all, I think people are getting tired of this storyline. Are we tired of the storyline? Danielle, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, and those boots did not come in a box. Damn, here we go again. Here we go again. I believe those came in a box. Mama Wanda, though, anytime she's walking in heels, look, I'm like, someone catch her, because it always feels as if Mama Wanda might fall. But I appreciate the effort. She looked amazing, though, in her confessionals. Can we admit that? Can we admit that? IA said, so tired, so tired. Tia said, that's why you got a vasectomy, Lord. Marie says, yes, this storyline is exhausting and boring. Especially because it feels as if they're leaning into this storyline. It feels as if they're trying to drag out this storyline. No. Happy says, someone catch her. So true. I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried for her. Thank you, Denise, for the super sticker. I love seeing the super. I love seeing the super sticker. Thank you so much, Denise. Tanika says they need a new storyline. Or they just need to be interesting. I think Marsau is interesting for TV. He's an interesting character on TV. It's separate from the cheating stuff. But I feel like he's playing along with this. You saw even when he was walking out to the car, he's giving us that like, oh. Exactly. Judy says Marsau is strategic. He's just as strategic as Melody. I just think Melody probably does it better. Right? Guys, we have already almost 1,000 people in the building. Almost 1,000 people in the building. We got 40 something people on my TikTok. TikTok, what's going on? Hold on. V Barlow says they are definitely trying to drag it out. I agree. That's what it's feeling like now, especially with Marsau not trying to answer the questions that Mama Wanda's asking. But even Mama Wanda asking the question, if that was really going on, I think it would be very different. I think it would be very different in regards to her mom's response. But she did say to Tisha, if I find out that he was lying to me, I'm gonna come for him. But if I find out you knew and you didn't tell me, I'm gonna come for you. Now that's what I want to see. Do you guys think that Tisha knows? Do you think that they have an understanding? I mean, they wouldn't be new. Look, there are plenty of people in open relationships. I don't know if that's what is happening here, but I do believe that they've all of them orchestrated this storyline for Tisha for this season. I think they've leaned into it because they've seen how people have reacted online. And I think that's part of the reason why we haven't really found anything solid. Anything that we found, I believe Marsau has put out there. I believe it. Danielle, thank you so much for another super chat. Danielle says, where are the kids? Before this storyline was about Tisha staying home with kids. Now they're both out of the house. Right? And I think maybe they're doing that intentionally to protect the children from reality TV and what people are saying online, especially as the kids get older, which I understand and I respect it. Hey, Shady Gal. Shady Gal says, birds of a feather flock together and Marsau stay hanging out with Martell. And like I said, I believe Martell, well, we already know Martell cheated. I do believe that Marsau may have cheated. I have to say may have cheated, but I believe that. But I believe everything that we're finding out is them putting it out to us, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, that's the way it feels. Just so that you can stay on the show to promote their businesses. This show is very successful. And it has helped their businesses and their products. So they will do anything to stay relevant on this show. I believe Marsau might be intoxicated with the fame now. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? We have to talk a little bit about Melody and Stormi's conversation. First of all, Stormi has a cutie patootie, cute son, and she has a beautiful home. We know Stormi is about that life. We know Stormi is about that life, but she's also about that other life. So Melody's just like, I had to take medicine twice because of what happened the night before. I did talk to Destiny. And she wants to have a conversation. But Stormi's like, we can have a conversation, but if she starts with that mess again, mocking me, it's on. And I believe it. Why did we see a scene of them in the bedroom so close? I was a little concerned. I was like, wait a second. Can we just do this outside with a table between y'all? Not in the same room on the bed. I don't want to see a tussle. Not with these grown women. And Stormi, you have a lot more to lose than Destiny. Destiny don't have a lot to lose. You know what they say, don't get into a battle with someone that has nothing to lose. Uh-oh. Let me see what you guys are saying. Yeah, Marie says Stormi's son is adorable. K11 says Stormi needs to be about her business and stop trying to fight Destiny for Mel. Wait, hold on. Tanika says Stormi needs to go. Really? I think, and that's what makes someone great for reality TV. I see a lot of people that like Stormi, and I also see a lot of people that don't like Stormi. That means she might be really good for the show. So far, I'm okay with Stormi being on the show. But you know who might need to go? Oh, Tiffany. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What has Tiffany brought this season? She's looking for her daddy, right? She's looking for her daddy or her mommy now. Her daddy, right? They're going to Utah, her and Mel. She meets up, Tiffany and Lewis meet up, the Whitlows, meet up with Martell because Martell needs a scene. And Martell points out, he was like, well, you'll see, Tiffany, once you disagree with Mel, what that friendship is going to be like. And that will happen to Stormi as well. And I don't believe that Mariah was upset about missing the book signing. Nope, I don't believe it. I think Martell is just saying that. But I do believe that we needed another scene of Melody and Martell going to co-parenting, because in everything, look, I get it's a show. I get Martell hasn't apologized. Martell is still claiming, oh, you cheated, you cheated, you cheat. No, you still have 4 young kids that you have to raise together, and that's real. So you guys do have to figure out some way of communicating. And if Melody did not let him know that she wasn't coming, and yes, it is your weekend, but if he asked you something, just say, I'm not able to come. I'm not, even if it's through email, text, we're not going to be able to come. I have a family situation. That's all she has to say. That's it. And maybe she did. Maybe she'll bring the receipts to the reunion. It's like, I told you. I told you. I text you back. And I told you. Wait, am I mocking Mel? It's all right. It's all right. D says, that's why Melody has put Martell on ignore. Mary says, Mel said it was her week with the kids, so Martell can kick rocks. I mean, she could still respond, though. That way, you can be like, you know what, I'm making an effort. But like I said, we don't know. She could have responded because Martell is a known liar. He's a known liar. He said that she didn't respond. We don't know that for sure. We don't know that for sure. But I have to say one thing. If Martell was a friend of last season, he about to be off this show this season because I'm bored with Martell and his scenes. Anyone else? I'm bored with his scenes. Like when he comes on the screen, I'm like, well, Martell's going to be a guest along with Dr. Heavenly next week on Nightcap with Carlos King. I swear they're not paying me, but they probably should. They probably should. But these are our shows. We talk about this show every single week. And for those that are just joining us that are wondering, when are we going to be recapping Love and Marriage DC? Not today. Not today, just because it's Sunday. Look, can people be with their families and have a Sunday dinner? Look, if I could play the gif with Ramona from the reunion when she's like this with her eye, all you see is that lazy eye. That's what I would have played. So we will do a Love and Marriage DC recap separate. I just feel like there's enough information for us to break down and talk about all of these folks. I feel like we have a season. I think we have a good show ahead of us for Love and Marriage DC. But stay tuned. Stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for the time. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and join our texting community, because once we do have a day and time for our recap, I will be sending it out to our texting community. Don't forget as well, tonight at 9:15 p.m. Eastern, yes, 9:15 p.m. Eastern, my exclusive interview with Real Housewives of Atlanta star. Right after we watch Real Housewives of Atlanta exclusively on my TikTok, we will be premiering our interview with Sonia Richards-Ross tonight. All right. So stay tuned for that if you haven't. And then right afterwards, we will be doing our a Q&A. Look, no, not a Q&A. But you guys would call in and share your thoughts on the interview, share your thoughts on, I'll share my thoughts on the interview and things like that. I've been very, busy. It was such a busy week. Such a busy week. So stay tuned for that interview and after show. Everything is starting at 9:15 p.m. Eastern. I will be live on my TikTok tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern to watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta with you guys. So be sure to follow me on TikTok if you haven't already. All right, let me take a sip of my water from my coldest water bottle. Guys, we have over 1,000 people in the building. I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your Sunday to be here. Let's get to 300 likes. I really should say 500, but let's get to 300 likes, and I'll drop the call-in link so you guys can call in and share your thoughts on Love and Marriage Huntsville. So at the end of this episode, we get Tisha waiting for Marsau outside of their cigar lounge, because she seemed a little surprised when Mama Wanda says to her, well, he admitted it. He admitted it, that he was in Atlanta with a friend. And she looked a little shocked. She was like, huh? But at the same time, she's sort of covering up for him, saying, well, if there was any evidence, it would have come out by now. And she was like, no, I haven't seen anything on social media. Okay, Tisha, we know you saw the picture of the back of his head because you're the one who posted it, allegedly. Yes, Brielle. Let's get to 500 likes, y'all, if you haven't already. Liking the video supports our channel, but also supports other channels that recap Love and Marriage, Huntsville, and DC coming up, and reality TV and everything in pop culture. Be sure to check out all of the stories that you may have missed this week here on the channel. You're getting daily and consistent content here on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. Most definitely. Thank you, Natalie, for the reminder. Praying for Buffalo, New York. Have to get ready for church. Thank you so much, Natalie, for being here and for the reminder. Also, I heard there was a stampede at that Lovers and Friends situation over in Las Vegas. Stay safe, y'all. Please, please stay safe and stay prayed up. All right. Oh, Nola says you can't fight people anymore when you have money. Even Nene learned that. All right. Lee Armstrong says Tisha is now remembering all the events before from before about cheap hubby. Damn. YMC says Tisha would beat the crap out of Mel. Mel needs Stormy to fight her. The way that Tisha jumped up at that Galentine's thing, I was like, uh-oh. I mean, she's from the other side of the tracks. I don't know. I don't know anything about that. All right, let me drop the call-in link because I see you guys, we reached our goal. Keep liking the video for those that are just joining us. We're talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Love and Marriage Huntsville. We will be doing a recap of Love and Marriage DC tomorrow, along with our recap of Love Match Atlanta. Separate lives, but that will be happening tomorrow. But tomorrow, don't forget, we also will be recapping Real Housewives Atlanta. Mondays went from being slow to busy real quick. All right. Oh, wait, hold on. Young Rich says Tisha slow behind can't whoop nobody. The way she popped up though during that argument with Mel, I was like, whoa. I wasn't ready for that. Miss Keita, that's what they've been saying on the show. I'm not saying anything that hasn't already been said. Okay. All right. Nafisa says booked and busy. Paula says Tiffany seemed to have great pleasure in talking with Mel, talking about Mel with Martell, right? That's why I feel like her friendship with Melody is going to be on shaky ground. But we shall see. We know that they're going to go on this looking for her daddy situation, so we shall see. I don't know about Tiffany this season. I've kind of fallen asleep during her scenes. I'm not that interested. Hold on. SS, thank you so much for the super chat. SS says Kempire after dark tonight. Technically, because it will be dark by the time we go live. But yeah. Thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate you guys supporting the channel, but you can support the channel also by liking the video, subscribing to us, watching the video. We appreciate that. And shout out to all of you that have been sending super chats. Matter of fact, I want to just say thank you because I have my phone in front of me and just say a couple of thank yous for all of you that have been sending super chats, but also cash apps and things like that. Again, guys, you can find out everything in regards to our podcast, everything Kempire at TheKempire.com. But I do want to say thank you. Hold on. Where can I find? Hold on, y'all. Where's my timeline? You know, I don't use super chat. I don't use Cash App like that when I can't find my stuff. There we go. Lindell, I want to say thank you for your very generous Cash App. Lynette, thank you so much. Ayana, thank you so much. Mocha, I see you in the live chat. Thank you so much for the Cash App. Sydney, thank you so much for the Cash App as well. Very generous too, Sydney. Thank you. But all of you, I appreciate everyone. I'm just saying, some people, woo. Shadira, thank you so much. Teresa, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes. And look, the Cash Apps. I can pay for my own facial from yesterday. All right, let's take some callers, guys. If you're just joining us, we're about to get into some callers that want to weigh in about Love and Marriage Huntsville. So we're going to start with PSG first. Hold on, just put everyone's name up. There we go. All right, PSG, what's going on?
Hey, my friend, how are you?
Well, how are you?
I'm good. You know it's something when I'm first in line. You know what? It's just the theme of this show has been cheating. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Mel had an agenda. Mel knew she was going to divorce Martell. She just got her ducks in a row. I don't think that this is what the show was supposed to be because Martell kept saying you weren't supposed to mention it. But Mel flipped the script on everyone.
Yeah.
Mel is no one's friend. As soon as someone's usefulness wears off and they're of no use to her, she leaves them alone. Um, yeah, Kim and Maurice are just boring. Tiffany is still running her mouth a little too much, but it's going to backfire on her. I don't really think Destiny was mocking Stormy. I think it's like if you and I were to get into an argument and you said something and I'll repeat what you say, kind of like that back and forth. So I think that's what it was.
But
And
isn't that mocking?
I mean, yeah, well, yeah, that's mocking, but I don't think she was doing it to say. I think Stormy was talking about her speech impediment.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's what I'm talking about because she even said to Tisha, you know how you felt. So I think it was more of the speech itself rather than the just mocking of it all. But it was something else. Oh, and you know what? Did anybody ever listen to Tisha when she said to Marsau, if you have another child out there and I find out about it on the internet, it would be issues. I think he did cheat. I think there is a child I think is known about. And I think it's something they worked on before the show. And now it's that somebody they're trying to make it a storyline, but it's not. And Wanda, if I had Lord, she's good entertainment, but at some point she does too much. Why you in that? Why you in your son-in-law face like that? And yeah, with her rainbow earrings too. But why are you up in your son-in-law's face like that? And that's not your business. You need to find out why your husband is sliding emails DM.
Well, according to Overcomer, or Overcome says that was not Wanda's husband in Melody's DM, is Tisha's daddy, because that's what she did say afterwards.
Yeah,
Like,
okay, so Tisha's dad, Tisha's dad is not Miss Wanda's husband.
I'm guessing not. Well, she's had a
Oh,
boyfriend. I
well, I
don't
know she
know.
had a husband and a boyfriend, so
So who knows which one?
well, either way, she need to find out why her man is sliding emails DMs.
All right, Miss P, it's Miss G. We appreciate you calling and have a great rest of your day.
All right, y'all do the same. Bye bye.
Bye bye. You guys are hilarious. So Memphis says Stormy said the scene was cut out. Oh, so that brings so there was more to the story in regards to Destiny and how she was mocking her. Okay, thank you so much for that. Happy birthday, early birthday, Mary Jane's baby. Shout out to all my fellow Tauruses. Taurus season is almost over, y'all. It's almost over, but we're going to keep celebrating. So shout out and happy birthday to all my fellow Tauruses. Guys, if you haven't already joined our texting community, you get a personal message from me when it's your birthday. But you also get tea. That's where you can drop me tea at our texting community. Don't forget that data and message rates may apply. Let's bring up Miss Janaea. What's going on, Miss Janaea?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Perfect.
I had to put in my other earbud. Real quick, this I know that everybody says that, Tisha is college educated. She has all this, schooling. However, I do not believe she is emotionally intelligent enough to navigate the dance that Marsau is doing. I mean, even though I feel like and I'm sure a lot of other people see that he's playing with the camera or being coy when he tries to dance around questions of whether he's being um, cheating around. There's no nice way to put it. The infidelity rumors. But Tisha can't handle it. Like, she's not savvy enough to play that game. And I think it bothers her. Whether or not they need attention or trying to dangle the the carrot, so to speak, to stretch this along for money's sake. I don't think she is emotionally intelligent enough to handle the backlash. Getting off of social media, all of that stuff. can probably help her in a way, but she can't stay away from it because she wants the information, and she can't handle it. So just like you said, lastly, we're okay with Tiffany. Like, we're okay with her being gone. I still don't
Oh,
believe she and I still don't believe she and Lewis. I don't
mhm.
believe they're a real couple at all. They nothing about them says, "Oh, don't you want to know more about us?" No, no, not really. Um,
Whoa. Okay.
she can go.
Okay, Miss Janae, we always love it when you call in. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.
Happy Sunday.
Bye. Yes, it is a happy Sunday, and I hope you guys are enjoying our Love and Marriage Huntsville recap. Again, we will be doing a separate live for Love and Marriage DC tomorrow, just so you guys can have your little situation, and then who knows, we might change it. But today's a full day. Today's a full day. As I said in my text community, grab a plate. We have our Sonia Richards Ross interview at 9:15 p.m. Eastern. 8 p.m. Eastern on TikTok exclusively. We will be watching Real Housewives of Atlanta together, then coming on to YouTube to watch and talk about this interview. Then right after that, we have an after show where you guys get to call in, weigh in, ask questions, and share your thoughts on some of the things that Sonia says in this interview. I enjoyed it. All right. Brooklyn Star is backstage. I'm going to bring her up. What's going on, Miss Brooklyn?
Hi, how are you, Kempire?
How are you?
I am good. I wanted to start off and say that I think Tisha is hustling backward. I'm not coming to confront somebody talking about me with her merchandise on and like pleather pants. You weren't coming there to really fight. You just made Mel $30,000 over this past weekend from that T-shirt sale because that's Mel's merchandise. Destiny, I felt like it's a universal law. If you get up like that in a tense situation, it must be time to fight. I'm going to try to put you down. Like, she got up with the intention of fighting.
Yeah.
And the way Stormy rose out of that chair, I felt like, ooh, she knows how to fight. It was just like, it was like,
I was the only one that saw that.
I know she's from Mississippi, but she gives me Memphis all day. I don't know why. Yeah. I also think every week since this season has started, they've been trying to give us sexy with Kimmy and Maurice, and I'm not going. I don't want it. I don't want to watch it. It's just so cringe. I don't like it at all.
I agree.
Yeah, Tiffany annoys me. She's that girl that just wants to be in with the guys, but she's giving out your business in the process to be more likable. And it was a weird energy with her and Martell. It's almost like she wanted him or she wanted some validation from him. It was weird. I'm like, oh, it was cringy.
Oh, okay. All right, Brooklyn Star. We always love it when you call in too. You're a mess. I love it though. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.
Problem. Bye.
And backstage, we have, in my opinion, who always has lots of opinions, especially when it comes to Huntsville. Let's bring her on up. What's going on, in my opinion?
Hey, Kempire, how are you?
Oh, well, how are you?
Oh, I'm blessed. I'm blessed and highly favored.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. First of all, okay, I've been telling y'all for a minute. Mel set this up from the beginning. If you notice, in the first season, she said that they were separated and they got back together for this show.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she put all this in play. And the thing about it is, I'm not saying that she doesn't deserve sympathy because anybody that stays with a man and that man continuously cheated and you continuously give him a chance, of course you should have sympathy. But my sympathy goes out the window when you act like, okay, I didn't know this was happening. All my friends knew it and nobody told me about it. Nobody had to tell you because you knew. You on the first season, she continuously said, "Oh well, he done cheated on me for 3 years." That was the mark then. It was 3 years. He had been cheating on me for 3 years, and I told him he need to end it. It was one person. So if you're so offended by him cheating on you, then why continuously take him back?
Yeah.
God didn't tell you to go that time.
Oh.
And then as far as this, Tiffany could have been left. Okay, like Tiffany didn't have a leg to stand on when she came. And the fact that she brings nothing to the table, like no substance, no nothing. Yeah, they can go, and I believe Martell can go too. Like his storyline is over. You know,
Damn.
you messed up your marriage.
Wow. Okay. In my opinion, we always love it when you call in too. Thank you so much. I'm sure I'll see you later.
Yes, you will. Have a good one.
Bye. I shouldn't assume. I know, in my opinion, her own life, but don't forget we will be live later. So just set your reminders, subscribe to the channel, join our texting community, all the good stuff. Shady Gal's backstage, ready to be shady. What's going on, Shady Gal?
This was an interesting episode.
Ooh.
All I'm gonna say is you gotta be out here. I think the theme is protect your energy.
Wait, Shady Gal, do you have your headphones on or something? Because you sound far away.
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah, they just don't work well with StreamYard.
What about now?
So much better.
I think the theme of this episode is protect your energy. Because literally from what we saw last week with Tisha and Mel getting to it, that energy transfer for them to Destiny and Stormy. And anything, I blame Mel for what's going on with Stormy. Because girl, you saw what the scene was. You saw what the scene was going to be. You saw that Tisha and Destiny was going to be there. You knew you needed backup and you used that girl like an attack dog. And then you want to sit here and paint the image later in the episode that Destiny's aggressive. Baby, you brought Stormy there to defend you because you knew you couldn't fight 2-on-1. Baby, you were not raised like that. Destiny, maybe. Stormy for sure. But not you, baby. Not you. it's not your thing. And Tisha, if you need a therapist. You need a therapist. You need someone to help you grow in your emotional intelligence, because sweetie, you came in that thing ready to fight. Any woman from the South and above knows if you come to a event in your t-shirt and your shorts and your shoes with some Vaseline on your face, because it looked like she had some Vaseline on, to be honest, you there to throw these hands.
Pull back.
Right, baby, you trying to knock and you want to see if Mel gonna buck. And Mel wasn't doing it, but Stormy was.
Oh, damn.
Like at the end of the day, yeah, we all know Mel set up here. She found out Martell cheated on her after 3 years. She was not coming back to him. Her and Carlos said this. They were split up and then they got greenlit for the show. She used the show to get away from Martell. When she found out again when Ariane made herself public, she let him go. But at the same time, y'all acting like Mel was not running businesses. Mel got the business license, y'all. That means at the end of the day, for every project, she had to sit in that office, get everybody's health information, occupational accidents today, file all that stuff. That's the reason also that Martell ain't trying to get his business license. Because the one who got... Right. The one who got the business license got to sit there and do all the paperwork, got to do all of the filing, meeting with the clients and stuff. You got to sit there and do a lot of work. He wants the appearance of being a boss without doing boss things, because he was allowed to leave at 9 to 5. He was allowed to go to the gym. Baby Mel had to sit there and handle the business and then leave. And now you trying to partner with everybody else.
Shady Gal, honestly, even if he, let's say for argument's sake, he passed his builder's license, would you trust Martell to handle all of that stuff for you?
No. No. This show kind of really ruined his reputation in that aspect of business. I'm like, sir, and you played yourself doing it.
Yeah.
You played yourself to do this. You set yourself up. And if and as we see from next week, it's like, dog, every scene you get in, it's always you bringing up Mel.
Yeah.
In every scene, it's old, it's tired. Baby, come up with a new storyline. Include your new wife / your coleslaw / your associate that you called on Mother's Day. Bring her into the picture, or have some time with your son. Show yourself raising these kids instead of dog talking Mel with the only cast members that are willing to film with you, which is Tiffany and Lewis.
Well,
like, geez.
I think Kimmy will be joining the Martell team, especially after the nightcap with Carlos last night.
She might, but I if anything, I think she might actually be mad at Tish again, because I'm trying to figure out how Miss Wanda got an invite. I thought she was sanctioned from events. And she done showed up at
good TV.
Right, and she up here at Jalen's thing and called his mama EITCH in his house. Girl, you a bold person. I ain't got the most sense in the world, but I know I ain't finna go into no place, start a fight where I'm outnumbered and outgunned.
Right? There's a lot of people in that house. All
It's a
right,
lot of
Shady Cow,
people.
we always appreciate when you call in. Have a great rest of your day.
You too.
Bye. Let me just say thank you, Danielle. Thank you so much for another super chat. Danielle says Martell has said that he would come up with the ideas and Mel would implement the plan and play. Okay, coming up with the ideas is great. It's great. No one's going to take away from that. But there are a lot of people sitting at home with great ideas. Y'all finish the sentence. Look, I'm just saying, there are a ton of people that are like, oh man, I thought of that. I should have did something with that. Let me go clock in at that. And there's nothing wrong with clocking in at another job. I'm not shaming that. What I'm saying is that there are tons of people with great ideas, but if you're not going to take the action and do the work and the homework, it's just an idea. Just saying. Just saying. All right, we're going to take these last couple of callers. Guys, if you haven't already, be sure to like the video. Let's get to where are we with the likes. Shout out to our moderators. Shout out to our Team Kempire and Royal Court members. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, head on over to teamkempire.com. Let's get to 500 likes, y'all. What y'all doing? Y'all been here for over an hour? What's going on? Oh, okay. Then so you agree with me. Exactly. That's my point. Okay. I didn't understand. I'm just context. I hope you're feeling better, Danielle. Last time you called in, you did not sound great. Just saying. Okay. Gabriella, we're going to bring you up. What's going on, Gabriella?
Bonjour. You have a
Bonjour.
beautiful skin. Your facialist is so good, I will tell you.
Thank you.
You are shining like a diamond. Hello, host the campies. I have 3 things. And Kimmy and Maurice with a sexy time, we don't need it. We don't need it, a sexy time.
Okay.
Please. Please.
Mhm.
2, Stormy is a storm.
A storm that we need?
Stormy is a storm because when she fights it, she's like a storm. She's like a tempest.
I know, but
She
do we
just-
need her?
Maybe because she come with spice in this show. You know, we need spice sometimes. You know, in
Okay.
pizza, sometimes you need a little Tabasco.
Okay. Little Tabasco. Okay.
Yes. And for Marsau,
Uh-huh.
I do, when I see the show, a tarot reading about the situation by myself because I have a tarot card in my home.
Okay.
And I'm try to be more accurate, and I see something very interesting. The cards say it's a trick. Maybe it's a whole story. When you said it's my card, you said that something is staged.
Oh,
the
so you
story-
agree with me then, Gabriella?
Yes,
You
my
agree?
card, allegedly my card, not me, my card, my tarot reading said Marsau and his wife are staging all the story about the cheating. Maybe it's an open marriage.
Oh, all right. All right,
Maybe
Gabriella.
because all the Africa things, the photo, it's coming in the good moment, and we don't have any proof. In our time, with all bloggers, all phones, all DMV, we don't have any identity of this girl.
Okay.
We don't have any proof except a back photo of him.
Yeah.
Do you see? Maybe, and she's a producer. No, his wife. She's a producer.
I mean, not on paper, but maybe a producer of the show.
Maybe producer on the show. Maybe
Okay.
she and they are very. We don't have any information about Marsau on this allegedly cheating story with this girl. We any name, anything. And Huntsville is not a big city. Where is she
No.
hiding?
Yeah.
Where is she? And
Where,
she's
she said, where is she?
it's just an idea, a proposition, but it's not a fact. What I say, it's allegedly. Everything it's allegedly. But
Allegedly.
I
All
open
right.
the ID the box.
All
Have
right.
a good day because I go a date tonight with a man.
Oh, excuse me. All right.
Yes.
Enjoy.
Bye bye. Bye
Au
bye.
revoir. Au revoir. Do you guys hear what she said? She's going on a date with a man. Okay. I like that. Straight Class agrees. She says, thank you, Kempire. Marsau and Tisha team had a meeting. There's a plan to be the focus of the season, and it's working in their favor. The way he speaks is clearly a big scam. I'm over it. We see you. We see you, Marsau and Tisha. You guys are understanding the assignment with the show, and we're not fooled. We're going to move on to Love and Marriage DC because we know there's real cheating going on there. I mean, Allegedly. Those that are wondering that are just joining us, we will be recapping Love and Marriage DC tomorrow. I probably be live 3 times tomorrow, so buckle up, make the time. Replay crew, we appreciate you too, though. So if you're part of the replay crew of our recap of this, I want to know your thoughts on Love and Marriage Huntsville, this latest episode, live chat and replay crew. How would you rate this episode between 1 and 10? Between 1 and 10, how would you rate this episode? I personally would rate this episode a 7 because I felt like last week's episode was better, but this week's episode, I was still entertained, but a 7. It was still decent. It was decent. All right. Adrian's backstage. I'm going to bring her up. What's going on, Adrian?
Hey, love, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yep. So let me try to get through this real quick because I got my open house and I think I got some people coming in a minute.
Always busy.
I know. So Tiffany can go. I told y'all that last year. Stormy, I think she did kind of egg on the situation a little bit. A lot of people were saying like, oh, Destiny was aggressive. I think the thing that made Destiny upset was that Stormy was interjecting. Even if she was coming at Melody, she was coming at Melody. Like she did not let them grown women had that conversation. It was a conversation that needed to be had. Mel was trying to put whatever was, on the table at rest. And I think Mel was trying to do it intentionally in front of everybody. So, Destiny couldn't come back later and be like, oh, say whatever. So Stormy didn't let that conversation play out the way it needed to without jumping in. And I think that's what made Destiny mad. And it just sparked off from there. The thing about it is, Mel don't need no bodyguard. Like she don't, even if she want to come, go at Tisha, whatever, let them go ahead and duke this out and let it be done. And the thing that really upset me about Tisha is, and this is the real, and the whole thing about them calling Kiki, and that nobody ever got to the real, which was that these rumors had been out there and Mel was not the start of it. And that's what Tisha will never acknowledge, was that Mel was not responsible for what's going on about your husband. That's what she wanted Kiki to confirm, that was already going around Huntsville, that was already going around about them. And you know what I'm saying? And we never really got to that part. Every time she tried to say something about it, Tisha would cut her off. But I think neither one of them was about that life. Everybody's going to get up and twirl off or whatever. All that security, they're not about to jump in anything. Wanda and the mom talk with Tisha finally. I don't know. Some people are saying it's fake, but to me, I feel like it's more of, even if it is they playing off of something, I think he did probably cheat on her before. That's what I get. And that they are leaning into the fact that this has happened. Like this is not something that they're completely making up from nowhere. But I do wonder how emotionally stable Tisha really is to handle all of this backlash. Like she said, oh, I was off social media, whatever. I mean, she could have maybe just said that, but for real, I mean, it takes a really strong, emotionally strong person to sit up there and have your marriage dragged through the mud, and you're doing it intentionally. I mean, Mel leaned into what Martell did, and he had a baby on her and everything, whatever. But that was a part of her storyline, was coming out the shining, successful businesswoman, single mom. What's the end goal with this? Like, you're gonna come out and do what exactly?
Remember, though, they are highlighting all of their businesses on this show that gets millions of watchers.
Now, I am going to order that champagne. I want to try it. No, for real, I want to try it. I want to support. I heard it's good. I don't really know if I would get Martell's, but I would get theirs. The chocolate in a bottle thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to order some. I'm actually.
Can you let us know how
I
it is?
absolutely will. I sure will, and I'm glad about that. The cigar lounge, everything. I'm glad they're doing what they're doing, but I don't like people playing with their marriage like that.
Me either.
I don't believe in that. There's no way in the world I'm gonna get on national television to play around with whether or not my husband is sleeping with somebody else.
But we know it happens.
Child,
I'm just saying, I personally wouldn't do it as a tourist and as Kempire. I personally would never do that.
Look, this Virgo wouldn't do it either.
We're earth signs. We're grounded.
But see, that's why you my boo. Like my boo picture and stuff. Like his page and stop stalking him, please. Thank you.
Adrian, thank you so much for calling in. Good luck with your open outs.
Thanks, babe. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye. All right. Let's take a couple of last callers, guys. Shantae says chocolate in a bottle sounds good. I mean, I don't drink, so you guys are gonna have to let me know. You guys are gonna have to let me know how it is. All right. And thank you, Diana, for reminding everyone. Don't forget to tune in tonight at 9:15 p.m. Eastern for my Sonia Richards-Ross interview that will be premiering. And then right after, you're going to get a chance where I'll weigh in with my thoughts about some of the things that she says in the interview, but also you'll have an opportunity to call in and share your thoughts. All right. So stay tuned for that right after. We will be going live on my TikTok exclusively. TikTok, we appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. Quiet Rain says, love watching this live, and we appreciate you being here watching it with us. Although I'm not actively there, but I appreciate you being here. This is something that we do all the time, but we will be on TikTok tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. I had to think. 8 p.m. Eastern for our screening party of Real Housewives of Atlanta. So stay tuned for that. All right, Chair Lady Meow. I'm gonna bring you up. Let's go to Chair Lady.
Hi, Kemp, how are you? Happy Pride Month. We're gonna celebrate early this year with everything going
Okay, I know that's right.
So first of all, DC being full of cheaters, yeah, you're absolutely right there, that's for sure. Won't get into how I know that, but
Oh, you don't have to
anyway.
tell me later.
Anyway, I just got a quick administrative question for you so I can clear my schedule next week, and then I'll promptly excuse myself. But so I got some tea for you on the Real Housewives of Dubai and a theory about girls' trips. So can I call in Tuesday town hall? Would that be a good time to talk about that?
Well, we have town halls as needed, but you can definitely, because I need to pre-screen whatever tea you're going to tell us. So text me on the texting community what the tea.
Okay, cool. I got you there. Thank you for streaming Atlanta because I don't have cable right now, so you're helping me out there. And I can't wait for your interview tonight. I absolutely love her. So thank you, Kemp.
Thank you so much, Chair Lady Meow.
Bye.
I love it.
All right, take care. Bye.
Bye. Shh, y'all don't tell. Like, I'm just letting y'all know. TikTok tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. And a face that we haven't seen in a very long time, Twan the Don, is backstage. What's going on, Twan the Don?
Oh my God. Hey guys, can y'all hear me?
Well, it's always a struggle with you when it comes to the sound. Where's Data?
Yeah, because everybody always try to talk about my damn AirPods and everything. But anyways, I'm gonna keep it real kind of short because it's been a while. But I will say this episode was really good to me. I really actually wanted to see what's the girl named Destiny and that new girl fight. They are
you wanted them to make contact?
Yeah, I wanted to see them fight because I feel like they both ratchet, and I feel like I need a good little cat fight, hair all over the place. Because I feel like Destiny would have got her. I don't know. I feel like Destiny would have got her right together because I feel like the new girl, she's trying to find her place, and it seemed like every time when Mel bring on somebody, they're always team her, trying to fight her battles, and they don't understand what they're speaking into. They just sit back and listen. I just kind of wanted her to just sit back and listen. I understand she was asking the questions, but it's always seemed like she's more favorable in Mel's place because she knows Mel.
Yeah.
But I will say she has a gorgeous house. That girl, I don't know her name. She ain't been there long enough for me to remember.
Stormy.
Her house is really, okay. Well, it was about to be a storm.
Oh.
But I will say her house is so gorgeous.
Yeah. That money is huge.
The one thing I've always been wanting from Mel was to like at least put out there what you actually know. Because for the longest since season 1, Mel been saying, "Oh, this is out there about your husband," but you never gave the facts that you know to be so true that you say. And it's just so weird because her ex-husband now were going through what they was going through, and I felt like she wanted Tisha to hurt just as much as she was hurting, knowing that her husband was doing what she's doing. But if you was coming from a womanly place of like, supporting women and everything, you should have supported her enough to put the truth out there and just let her deal with whatever she want to deal with. And if she don't want to believe it, she don't have to believe it. But Mel never gave the facts of what she knew to be really true because she was the one pushing it harder than Marcel. When they were going through this stuff, she was the main one talking about, "Oh, your marriage is out there too, honey. Your marriage is out there too." But never has she ever told us exactly what was actually being said.
Yeah.
But
maybe the reunion.
Yeah. Now I love real quickly. I do love Tisha's mother. Miss Wanda gets the ball rolling every time. She's a fashionable Mama Joyce, if I may say. I really love.
What?
I mean, Miss Wanda had came up. Miss Wanda had came up from season 1 to season 2 to now. How she dressed and everything. She cute, no heels. That big body, I think Sequoia that she drives. Like, I literally love Miss Wanda. And
her confessionals, though, she's gorgeous in her confessionals.
Did you see that new one that she had?
Yes.
Now, can you answer me this? Because I'm not sure if any of y'all are wondering this too. Can anybody answer why on earth, if they're having the same conversation in their confessional, why the looks keep changing? Like, one minute they'll flash to like the live scene, but then you hear the overall voice from the confessional taping. But then when they go back to the confessional, it's like a different look.
Well,
while having the same
that's the
conversation.
brilliance of the production of Carlos King.
Ciao. But yeah, I'm excited to see more. I love you guys. It's been a while.
We know you're working. Oh, okay. Oh, we get to see him. We get to see him. All right, Twan. Thank you so much for calling in. I know you're busy.
Yes, sir. I'll let y'all.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
And if you're new to the channel, Twan has been around a long time in the very beginning days and months of the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. So shout out to Twan, and I'm glad he had an opportunity to call in. Here are my final thoughts on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I am sticking to it. I believe that Marsau and Tisha have created this. I believe cheating has happened in their relationship, allegedly, but I believe now they're really leaning into it because that is the storyline they feel safe enough to share on this show, and it helps promote their business. Like I said to you before, they're getting better ratings than some of these housewives shows, specifically Atlanta. So being on this platform is helping their businesses. They have multiple businesses and it's helping their businesses and getting other work. I'm sure they have sponsored posts and all this other kind of crap. It's helped Melody as well. I'm enjoying Stormy so far this season as a reality TV character. Okay. I don't know about Destiny though. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about Destiny this season. And it might be because Mel doesn't want to film with her. So we shall see. I'm thinking every week when I'm like, oh, I don't know about Huntsville, and it proves me wrong. For those that are wondering where we're going to recap Love and Marriage DC, that will be tomorrow. Stay tuned for the time. Join our texting community. That way that you don't miss out on the time. Don't forget, data and message rates may apply. Thank you, Twan, for the super chat. Twan says, thank you for having me, and I really missed it here. Oh, Twan, we understand that you got to pay the bills, you got to work, but we appreciate you being a part of our replay crew in our comment section. Guys, replay crew, we appreciate you as well. Let us know your thoughts on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Don't forget, tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, I'll be live on TikTok exclusively for our Real Housewives of Atlanta watch party. Then at 9:15 p.m. Eastern, we'll be back here on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel exclusively for the premiere of my interview with Real Housewives of Atlanta star Sonia Richards-Ross, but also four-time gold medalist. She talks more about why she had a press Drew on her own accomplishments. And after that, we're going to have a Kempire After Dark after show to answer all the questions that you guys had about my interview with Sonia. Thank you to our moderators. Don't forget to show the love to the moderators. Thank you to everyone that sent in a super chat. Thank you to our Team Kempire and Royal Court members. We appreciate you. Now, a new feature that's come to YouTube. When you're a member of the channel, you're featured on our main page. You're featured on our main page. Become a member today at TeamKempire.com. Don't forget to do all the things. Check out TheKempire.com for everything Kempire. And a new podcast will be coming. I apologize, but y'all know I've been busy. I'm doing all the things behind the scenes too. So stay tuned, subscribe to the Kempire Radio podcast, and subscribe to the Kempire Radio YouTube channel where you get to see the visual version of our podcast. That's Kempire Radio, Kempire Everything. All the things will show up. Thank you to everyone for being here. I will see you guys later. Have a great day. Let's get out of here with some music. What do I want to play? Oh, I'll play this. Okay. Happy Sunday, y'all. Anyone feel like you're watching The Color Purple right now?
Bye.